Guys, we're visiting. Be still my heart with the incomparable Rick Glaser.
Rod Vashon Holden presents the living embodiment of the American spirit, my brother, Rick Glaser.
Guys, welcome. Happy Monday to all of you guys. And I tell you what, if it's Monday evening, that means we're visiting with one of the more knowledgeable and yet opinionated participants in the boxing business today. And that's our dear friend, Rick Glaser. Rick, how art thou, sir?
Good, Joe. Thanks for having me. Fire away. We only got a half hour tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to start by doing this. I want to get your thoughts on this, my friend. And you be the judge. I want you to slam down the gavel. Who won this round? And here we go. Let's go to my favorite segment of the week, and that's Oscar's Clapback Thursday.
Was knocked out in the fifth round by Dubois. It was actually an amazing fight, an entertaining fight, and I like AJ. However, this was another huge L for Eddie Hearn, who is literally 0-11 to Frank Warren this year. This continues the Matchroom curse, meaning if you sign with Matchroom, you're either guaranteed to lose or get injured. To make matters worse, Eddie Hearn faced off with his old buddy Devin Haney in the crowd at Wembley. Eddie, you can't build a fighter to save your life. Anthony Joshua had the world at his fingertips, and you found a way to fumble his career. Was not.
Oh, I absolutely loved it. And Eddie Hearn responded with this. Oh, boy. Hold on. I've got to take care of this. Oh, hold on. Let's do this now. Let's see. Here we go. Eddie Hearn responded with this. Can you see it, Rick?
No.
Okay, let's see. Okay, there it is. There's his the Geico Gecko. Here it goes. This is what Eddie Hearn responded with.
The week where I pretend I'm really happy, but I'm burning inside. Come on, AJ, he's the best build fighter of all time. But Golden Boy, who have you got left? Canelo's gone. He hates you. He sued you. Jaime Munguia, you pretend you represent him. You don't. He's gone to Top Rank. Virgil Ortiz sold a couple of thousand tickets, and Ryan Garcia's banned. And now you're being sued again by Devin Haney. Have a great day.
Oh, Chingo. Look, in the immortal words of Rodney King, can't we all just get along? Your thoughts on all of the nonsense going on between Oscar and Eddie, and what the hell started this feud, Rick?
Man, it's been going on for years. Who knows? I don't know. Who knows? So Eddie thinks he's a fighter, and he never was in a fight in his life. And, Oscar's a natural born fighter. I mean, it's all there is to it. And he responds back. So, it's pretty ugly, but it is what it is. They're two grown men. They can handle themselves.
Yeah. Well, I know that they can handle themselves, and it's been quite entertaining for the fans. But I will say this. Does Oscar De La Hoya have a point? Like, but what are your thoughts on Oscar's criticisms about Eddie Hearn supposedly fumbling the ball with his biggest star and his cash cow, Anthony Joshua?
Well, there's a rule of thumb. When you don't have when you have a popular fighter, but he's not a thoroughbred, you don't tell anybody, have anybody tell you who he's going to fight. And Eddie keeps going back to the well like he's got a fucking thoroughbred here. So
Yeah.
I would blame that on Eddie.
Of course, because he criticizes Oscar De La Hoya for not having anyone. But let's just be real. Who does Eddie Hearn have? Now, I know he just signed Boots Ennis. He just signed Shakur Stevenson. But they're not Anthony Joshua.
Stevenson's a 2-fight deal. So
so is Boots Ennis, right? A 3-fight
I don't know.
deal?
I don't know, probably. But let's put it this way to you. Good luck to Eddie. Okay. And he's been a failure as a promoter in the U.S. Oscar's been very successful for 22 years now. I'd rather bet on Oscar. Now, don't get me wrong. Hearn is very successful in the UK, but you know what? Hasn't transformed into the U.S. and he's been a dismal failure in the U.S.
Yeah, and not only that, he has been a dismal pain in the ass to the for anyone who's in this business, consistently overpaying his clients when they're not big ticket sellers. That's what started all of this. Well, let's just be honest, this Devin Haney fiasco that's currently going on, right? And we do have to get your take on the recent lawsuit that was filed. Now, I'm not sure exactly what lawsuit, like who's the defendant here. Is it Ryan Garcia or is it Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions?
It is it's both. It's two separate things, really. It's the same lawsuit, but it's two separate things.
Now,
one, it just,
go
ahead, sir. Haney's wrong on both accounts. They're making a mockery out of themselves. They're making themselves look like idiots. Everybody in boxing, the business, is laughing. They think it's ridiculous and stupid. The guy was 3 pounds overweight. They paid him a huge sum of money to fight Haney, additional for those 3 pounds. And he was not on a steroid. He was on a weight reducing drug. It didn't make him stronger. He took it 3 days before the fight or 2 days before the fight to lose weight at the last minute. And he got caught with such a small, minute amount in his system. It didn't make that left hook land repeatedly on Devin Haney. Fucking, it's ridiculous. Battery. Your kid had no defense. That's battery. If you want to call that battery, okay, your kid had no defense.
Oh, Chingal. So let's go through this one by one.
And then the state awarded money back from Ryan's purse to Golden Boy, part of the thing, because Ryan is listed. I mean, because what's his name's listed as a co-promoter, meaning Haney. They're entitled. They're saying they're entitled to half the money. It doesn't work like that. You're you're co-promoter because of the fact that you have your own promotional company. You're not entitled to half the profit. The only thing you're entitled to was what was contractual, which was a piece of the paper, a guaranteed person, a piece of the pay-per-view. That's contractual. Other than that, you're not entitled to a piece of that million something that went back to them from his purse.
That's it. So once again, battery is absolute nonsense. And intent to defraud? Well, good luck proving that.
You going to work?
I told you Saturday, Sunday, Monday. The long weekend.
Is that the lovely Miss Sonia?
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you what, guys, if you missed our show with Miss Sonia, it's still on there. Next, care of last week's live performance. I'll tell you what, Miss Sonia, how are you doing today? And what are
I'm
your
doing.
thoughts on Devin Haney's lawsuit?
You know what? On his lawsuit, I don't understand what he's doing. I don't know that you could sue when you agree to
Yeah.
you agree to. I don't understand it at all. You agree to a fight,
Uh-huh.
okay? Um, how is it assault? You agree to it. I mean, I don't understand it. You
Yep.
agree to fight.
Yep. You're a prize fighter, and yet
You're a
you're
prize
suing
fighter.
for battery.
But yeah, and I don't understand any of it at all. I think it's the most craziest thing that I've ever heard.
Yep.
And I am just surprised at the both of them. You
Mm.
know, they just keeping this thing going on, and why I don't know.
Well,
Um,
well, I
I
tell you
think
what,
I
Rick,
think they feel that they're entitled to something that
see, that's you said the magic word, entitled.
entitlement. Yes,
Oh
entitled.
boy. And that's the
Um,
problem with boxing today in the American market, is it not, Big Rick?
Yes, that's part of the problem.
and I really think it's this entitlement thing that's going on with them too. And
Oh, jeez.
you know, and I think that this whole thing is just, with Devin, this is really has destroyed his whole career in boxing. Who wants to fight him with this going on?
Exactly. Who's going to want to work
And
with
what
him?
promoter wants to even promote him with this type of activity? It's just so crazy.
Yep. And Bob Arum reached out to Bill Haney saying, look, I know what you guys are doing. And you know what? I like you, Bill. And let me just help you out here from a personal and professional perspective. Who's going to want to work with you if you follow through with this stuff? You really shouldn't be suing in this scenario. And Bill Haney
No.
came out and publicly denounced Bob Arum, and he was trying to help him. Can you make sense of that?
Yeah, you know what? I think you know how it is. I'm gonna tell you what I think that went on with that. You get these lawyers. He talked to someone who's probably cheering on that we can win this. And he just feels that he's doing the right thing.
Oh boy,
And he's clearly not.
And he's not.
Yeah. So
you-
here it goes. We've got battery. We've got intent to defraud. Best of luck with that. But one is a real head scratcher. Unjust enrichment, Rick.
what do that mean?
That means he got money that he shouldn't have got, which is not true.
Who shouldn't have got it?
Ryan Garcia.
What is he talking about?
He was the ticket seller. He was the A side. Unjust enrichment? What do they think? He's riding on the coattails of Devin Haney's great market value?
Well, you know what I think too? I think what they just put a whole bunch of stuff in there, and it's something they figure something gonna stick. You know how that go. You putting all this, something might just stick. But it's just so crazy.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm gonna say this, Ryan. What about Ryan?
Geez.
Ryan could have sued them. Ryan could sue them as well.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
it's times when
I tell you
Devin
what.
has slapped Ryan. Ryan could sue them.
Yeah, for defamation.
You remember that time when him and I think that one press conference when Devin slapped Ryan could just go ahead and sue them.
Yeah. What happened to Bill Haney on the top of the Empire State Building saying, "Oh, my boy, I'm going to send him out not just to win, I'm going to send him out to kill him."
Yeah, I know.
Right, and if I was Ryan, I would say that's why I took something, because I was afraid I was going to get murdered. I mean, you go the other way, right?
Defense is as good as any.
Right. And so And I was afraid Devin was slapping me during interviews and things like that. You know, he can go ahead and sue as well.
Well, I
Probably
tell
would
you
have
what,
died of that.
this
I mean,
is it become a very litigious culture now, hasn't it? Oh boy.
when
But
you
well,
agree to
look, Rick.
box, you
Yep.
agree to box to fight. I mean, you agree to fight. I mean, it's no such thing as okay, we fought. Now I'm going to sue you because we fought and I didn't win. And this is what it looks like to me.
Yep. He looks like a sore loser now, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yes, and he looks
So
like a spoiled brat, and it looks like this is bad behavior that his father has taught him. And the both of them
mm,
right now need a good spanking from
yeah.
somebody.
And so according to Bill Haney, welcome to the Devin Haney era. And what era would that be? The litigious
I don't know.
crybaby era of boxing? Holy shit.
Well, I tell you what era it is when we don't. That's mine. I tell you what era it is when we don't get our way. We cry and we go sue and we go point fingers and all the things that we don't teach our children to do. He's showing that you know. Okay, we teach our kids, to shake the person's hand, use the better man. He's showing just the opposite. That's the Devin Haney's era.
Well,
I'm a sore
look.
loser,
Yep.
and I still want to win. I'm going to sue you. All bad behavior.
Yep. And last time I checked, this was prize fighting. When have
That's
you,
what I mean.
Rick, in your impressive tenure within the sport, when have you ever seen anything like this? Now, once again, lawsuits are synonymous with boxing. But
Never.
when have you ever seen
Never.
anything like this?
Never.
I don't never have ever remember another fighter suing a fighter for losing a fight. Because
Well, I
Basically,
tell
that's
you
what it
what.
comes down to.
that's what it comes down to, right?
Well, I tell you what, Rick, you've got a good one.
Yeah. If he would have won the fight, if Haney would have won the fight, he wouldn't be suing.
Nope. Nope. He's a
And I tell you what,
crybaby.
even if
He's a
they didn't get
crybaby,
a lot of
crybaby.
money, even if they didn't get a lot of money, and if Devin would have won that fight big and they didn't get a whole lot of money, I'm gonna tell you this: if they would have got 200,000, I'm gonna be honest with you, and Devin would have got $200,000 in his pocket, and he would have won that fight big, they wouldn't be saying a word.
Right.
They'd be walking around grinning with $200,000 in their pocket and bragging and woofing, and that's that.
He's right.
Okay.
That is spot on. That is absolutely right on the money. And once
It's
again,
really not about the money, really. They're mad because they lost, and because Devin was supposed to be what, the face of boxing. He thought they lost, and they lost. I mean, Devin really got his butt just whipped, and we know that Ryan wasn't in the best of shape. He was drinking liquor, he was drinking beers, and doing whatever he wanted, and he still beat Devin. And their egos can't take it.
that's it.
So they want him
That's
to
it.
pay. They want, and I mean, isn't he paying by being off for a year? But no, he's still not paying enough. They want him just to suffer, to hurt everyone to hurt. And this is what that's all about.
Oh, you know what, Rick? Do we need to say anything additionally after that?
No, she spoke for me.
I'm going to end it
She
with this,
spoke for every sane member of the
but
boxing
I'm going to
community.
tell you something. But what they should watch out for, Devin, and
Wild Bill.
and Wild Bill, you reaping what you sow.
Yep.
Oh,
We
so
reap what we
that's
sow in this era. And
yep.
hold on, my brother G Funky Boxing, the Devin Haney era. That is hilarious. The Devin Haney era. The Devin Haney era of crybaby
If there
fighters.
ever was one, it's over. It's now over.
Yep.
Oh boy, I tell you what. Thank you to the lovely Miss Sonia for once again gracing us with her presence. God bless you, Sonia. Thank you, sister.
Thanks for having me again.
Oh, it is our pleasure entirely. I tell you what, Rick. So now that we've pretty much Miss Sonia slammed the gavel down on that, let's talk about the future now, though, of Anthony Joshua. Now, once again, what I've heard is from Anthony Joshua, he says, I want that rematch with Daniel Dubois, and I don't care what my promoter says. I want that rematch as soon as possible. Is that a good idea
No,
in your mind?
he gets knocked out earlier because Daniel Dubois is so confident. Now he just walk across the ring like Grant took Richmond.
And nobody wants to see it.
Yeah.
Oh, Chingao. I tell you what, guys. Yeah, nobody wants. Well, I don't know. I
No,
think it could
nobody
be
wants to
bigger.
see Joshua get knocked out again. People will watch the fight because they
Of
okay,
course.
but that's the last thing they want to see is Joshua get knocked out. Joshua should go let Dubois fight, and anybody that they fight said okay, no problem, and Joshua will get another shot. Go out and get 2 tune-up bouts and get some wins and under your belt early next year, like in January and then again in March or something like that. And then, by next summer, he'll be ready for a big fight. They're just going about it the wrong way.
Yeah, you know what? I couldn't agree more. And what do you think, Big Rick, of the proposed matchup from fans of
No, Wilder
uh,
shouldn't be fighting. And I
uh,
don't think Joshua should be either. Wilder definitely shouldn't be fighting.
oh, Chingao.
He can't even throw punches anymore. He can't even get off.
So
The only
can
place
we
he gets off
say,
is in the bedroom.
oh, shit. Oh, my gosh, El Pinche. Welcome to the show, sir. El Pinche OG. Thank you for supporting Big Rick on this day. He says, Devin, the little Nas X of boxing. Is he satanic as well? Holy shnikes. Oh, Chingao. That's hold on. G Funky Boxing says Devin Haney will walk out to its reigning men for his next fight if he ever fights again. Keep in mind, guys, and one of Bob Barham's brilliant pieces of advice to Bill Haney was, from what I've been told, hey, you know what? If you're disappointed of that at that purse bid for the lack of offers, hey, you know what? You're lucky you had Top Rank bidding. If you go through with this thing, no one's gonna make you an offer. No one's gonna want to work with you. By design, you're not under contract. You're a free agent. If no one has to work with you, who's gonna want to if you go through with this thing? Rick, is that the most sane advice that he could have possibly received?
No, I don't know about sane. Wouldn't call it necessarily sane, but it's common sense for sure.
Look. I mean, he turns down $2.4 million from Eddie Hearn to fight Liam Pera. He turns down $1.7 million to fight Sandor Martin. And he turns both down because he thinks that he is worth more. Whose fault is that, Rick?
It's a combination of Devin and his father, both.
Oh, boy. And Eddie Hearn. Don't forget Eddie Hearn. Starting him out, receiving $3 million a pop for fighting guys like Yuriorkis Gamboa and who's the Golden Boy fighter? What's his name? The guy who started out at super bantamweight. What's his name?
I don't
Former
know.
Olympian. He fought him in Las Vegas. Southpaw. Won the IBF title from Tevin Farmer at 130.
Oh, Jojo Diaz.
Jojo Diaz. He paid him $3 million to fight Jojo Diaz. So Eddie Hearn is to blame for this. He actually thought, oh, you know what? I'm sacrificing. I'm taking a pay cut to fight George Kambosos in Australia because I'm daring to be great.
Yeah, well, you saw how that's working out.
Yeah. So in your crystal ball, pull out the crystal ball, Rick. What does the future hold for Devin Haney? And could this be, is there a chance that there could be some liberal judge in California that doesn't know shit about boxing
First of
that
all,
could actually rule in favor?
the lawsuits in New York, not California, California, and they're going to go by what the boxing commission did, and the boxing commission suspended the guy. They fined him, and that's going to be the end of the story.
Okay,
Okay.
so do you see this thing actually going to court?
Well, it may
going
end
through
up
a
in court,
trial.
but I don't think if I was Ryan Garcia, I would not tell him to settle the lawsuit. I would just tell him to let's take it to court because there'll be expert witnesses like myself that would say, you know, whether he was on, okay, whatever the other guy wasn't on, didn't cause anybody to land that left hook repeatedly all night long.
Yeah. And trust me, according to Henry, right, on a personal phone call, according to Henry,
And who's
yeah,
Henry?
that's Ryan's father, Henry
Oh,
Garcia.
Rodney Diaz. Okay, yep.
Okay, according to Henry, they have no desire or no intention of backing down or settling.
Yes, they have no
Because,
reason to. It's
yep,
crazy.
in my opinion, this is Bill Haney and Devin Haney trying to bluff with a weak hand, trying to set up a big money rematch in which Devin and Bill Haney they want to have the authority or power to call the shots in a rematch in which Ryan is the ticket seller.
I know.
Ryan is the cash cow, right?
I know.
And in my opinion, they're only doing this to try and get leverage to settle out of court to set up a rematch. Is this going to work?
It shouldn't work because it's stupid. But who knows what these other people are going to think? You know, on Garcia's side, or his attorneys talk him into, or an advisor. I don't know, but I sure wouldn't settle. There's no reason. It's a
Well,
stupid lawsuit, and battery, unjust enrichment, and fraud. Come on,
yeah,
please.
this is unjust enrichment. Holy shit. So I tell you what, happy trails, Bill and Devin. The Devin
Yep.
Haney era lasted for about 5 minutes. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, Rick, is there anything that you want to promote with only 2 minutes left on the air,
Just
sir?
my Twitter handle is at real Rick Glaser 1. I'm a verified account, and look me up and follow, and I answer all boxing questions, and I'll look to see you next Monday night. Okay?
And there it is. Thank you, Rick, and I appreciate it. Please extend our thank you, our appreciation to the lovely Miss Sonia as well, sir.
I will. Thank you very much. Bye bye now.
God bless you, my friend. That was it. Yeah. Oh, Chingao. Look, Anthony, I'm sorry, brother. We were on limited time with Rick Glaser. So yeah, maybe next time when we have more than 30 minutes with Big Rick. But I tell you what, guys, I'm gonna drop the link if you guys want to join me tonight, okay? And there it is. And there it is. Here we go. There it is, guys. Grab your headphones if you'd like to join me, and we'll chop it up. Guys, we're going to start a new segment. I'm anticipating Big Montequilla, Adam Lopez, joining me for our most recent, our newest. Here, hold on. Let's see. Oh, this is my brother. It's my nephew from Florida, Anthony Manzano. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hey Joe. Hey Joe. In the chat, I said something funny. Devin's gonna. I'm predicting Devin is gonna. You know how we joke around that Oscar walks around in fishnets? Devin's gonna start
Chingao.
even sooner.
Oh,
but he's gonna wear it to the ring.
Oh, Chingao. Chingao. I tell you what, man. Honestly, that's a super Chingao. Look, Devin Haney, he might as well be wearing fishnets right now. But look, I didn't get a chance to talk to my brother, Rick Glaser. We were pressed in time, and honestly, I didn't get a chance to ask him about the passing of one of my favorite baseball player of all time, the all-time hit king, Pete Rose. Yes, sir. Charlie Hustle. Once again, there was no one else like Pete Rose, and he was managing. He was the skipper for the Cincinnati Reds when he got banished or ostracized by
gambling.
Yeah, by Giamatti, right? And honestly, that's the thing that's most disturbing is Pete Rose didn't get to have his flowers, because I'm sorry, that's an in as far as I'm concerned, that is an unbreakable record right there. No one is going to break that.
That all-time
No
hits
one.
record?
All-time hit king. No one is going to break that. And honestly, that's the most disturbing part about this. He didn't get to have his fan reception. He didn't get to have his flowers for being, honestly, for accomplishing something that no one is ever going to break. No one is going to break that record. I mean, think about this. Can you imagine that record ever being broken?
The only guy that I would have saw, if it wasn't for his injuries, I think Pujols would have been able to break it.
Albert Pujols? Give me a break.
You don't
Give
think
me a
Albert?
break. No. What's his name? The dude from the Mariners, maybe from Japan. Ichiro maybe had a chance if he didn't start in the MLB so late.
Why don't you think Pujols could do it? Because look at the consistency of his career, like the beginning of his career.
Albert Pujols, the home run hitter.
He wasn't just a home run hitter. He hit for average too.
Oh, dude, stop it. What did Albert Pujols end with? You look it up. I don't even have to. What did he end his career with? How many hits?
2,855.
Kiss my ass. No way. There's no way he would have ever broken it. And once again, you talk about injuries. Yeah, that's the reason why no one will ever break that record. Because you've got to be an Iron Man as well as being a prolific
Maybe Cal Ripken
hitter.
would have done it. Do you think Cal would have?
Well, did he? Did he do it?
He had the he was the Iron Man. That's what I'm saying. Like if he played long,
but hold on. But did he? You're talking about all of these hypotheticals. Well, maybe if he, you know what? He didn't. He didn't. Guys, and at this time, it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Mr. Adam Montequilla Lopez. Adam, how art thou, brother?
What's going on, guys? What's going on, Anthony?
Oh, hey, you're a basketball fan too, right, Joe?
Of course.
Did you see Dikembe Mutombo passed away too?
Yeah.
I did. And you know what? And I was talking to my brother G Funky, and I said, who has the best singing voice out of Dikembe Mutombo and Coach Bullitt?
Dikembe, maybe.
And there it is. See, that's like that's almost like the number of licks that it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. The world may never know. Yep, the world may never know. And once again, guys, I'm trying to get this video uploaded right now, and this is a real pain in my ass. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Here it is, guys. I'm going to start. We're going to start our new segment. This is hilarious. Hold on.
Stupid fan takes.
Yep, here it is. Here it is, guys.
All right, let's go.
Let me start this real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna have to, and I've got to dump on Instagram real quick to try and do this. But this is, guys, a new segment we're gonna start with Adam Montequilla Lopez, because this is just too absurd, right? Okay. Right? Are you guys ready for this?
Yep.
Oh, Chingao. This is hold on, guys. Let me try to get this in the queue. Let me know when you guys can see this, right?
All right, let's go for it.
Can you guys see it?
No, we just see. Okay, now we can.
We can.
Okay, very good. Very good. Here we go, guys. Let me know what you think. Hold on, let me get the intro for this, right? Here it comes.
All right.
Terrible fan takes on Twitter/X.
Woo! Guys, I've been looking forward to this segment all day with Mr. Adam Lopez. Here we go, guys. First one.
Sebastian turned into a superstar in boxing. Let's keep it there. In boxing, if he beats Terrence Bud Crawford. What is a superstar in boxing? I would say not Canelo, not Tank. I would say a superstar in boxing is like Plant. Also, not Canelo, not Tank.
Hold on. Let's just stop it right there.
Okay.
What good shit is he spoken?
Hold on, Anthony. You'll wait your turn, my friend, please. Adam, would you classify Caleb Plant as being a superstar in boxing?
No, Caleb Plant's not a superstar. Caleb Plant is I wouldn't say I don't know if elite is Canelo, Tank, the Monster. That's elite. I think Caleb Plant is a very good world champion, or a good world champion. But
And what does that actually mean in terms of level of attraction?
nothing. But as far as the sport, as far as hardcore, he's very good. Like we appreciate.
And that means what?
Nothing really.
And there it is. There it is. Let's continue, shall we?
Not AJ, not Berlanga. Those guys are superstars. Benavidez, Plant.
Hold on. Did he just say Berlanga was a superstar, Adam?
Yeah, nah, dude.
I thought it felt like I had to clean out my ears from earwax when I heard that.
Okay, so go, keep going.
Oh shit, Berlanga a superstar. Guys, you can't make this shit up. Now, once again, Ness from the Boxing Voice has been in this business for quite some time. You would think he would know this. You would think he would know this. Hold on, here we go. We're going to continue.
Yeah.
Who else? Pitbull. Brian is on the real superstar side. You know, he's on the global, like universal, not in just boxing superstar side. Does Sebastian turn into a superstar?
Okay. There it is. Now, your thoughts, Adam, on all of that nonsense.
Okay, so I know what Ness is getting at. I've known Ness for a very, very long time. I've been on a ton of Boxing Voice videos when they were first coming up. Ness is now based out of Vegas, and one thing in common with all those guys is they're based out of Vegas. Those are those are friends of the show. I know that. That's keeping good rapport with inside guys. As far as Pitbull Cruz is on the cusp of superstardom with his Mexican fan base. He's got like almost a folklore around him from being. I was on his first TV fight. I was on the undercard of his first fight when he fought Thomas Batiste, and he only won a decision with that, and there wasn't a big storm about it. But he gets one good fight, and he goes the distance with a monster like Tank, and there's an aura about him because he lasted the long. We were talking earlier about moral victories. That was a moral victory that went above and beyond. If you believe in moral victories, because after after just going the distance with Tank, he became kind of the guy, and then he just got a string of knockouts, and now he's like a superstar to Mexicans. So Pitbull's on the cusp of being a potential superstar. If he learns English, he'll probably be a superstar. And then Ryan Garcia is a superstar. Ryan Garcia is probably the second face of boxing behind Canelo.
Yep. That's not debatable, guys, at this point. When you look at numbers, when you look at proceeds. Now, once again, that's the whole reason why Devin Haney is suing Golden Boy and Ryan Garcia at this time. Guys, at this time, it's my pleasure to add to the stage and add to the illustrious panel my brother G Funky Boxing. Hey, Funky, welcome to the show, sir.
Hey, G Funky.
Let me ask you something.
Let me ask you. Okay, are you guys ready for the next one? Now, guys, it just keeps on getting better from here. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, now once again, I want Adam's opinion first, and then we'll go clockwise with G Funky and then my brother Tony. Here we go, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Let me ask you. Here we go.
Don't retire, because it is one fight that I need to get up out you before you go, gang. We need to get that Keith Thurman up out you, gang. Fuck that. If he can fight Tim Tszyu, he can fight Earl Spence, and I want to see that fight. That's one of them ones like a Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. You feel me? I wanted it then. I want it now. Keith Thurman and Earl Spence, man. Y'all need to lock horns, man. Y'all not doing shit. I think the Keith Thurman fight would be a bigger fight than a Fundora right now for Spence, like, because we just need to see what both of them.
Hold on, guys. I have to stop it. That's just nonsense. Now, once again, Adam, is there any demand to see Errol Spence damaged goods versus Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman? Who the hell wants to see that?
That's a good nickname. No one wants to see it. I want to see it. As a fight fan, I want to see that. I want to see that. I understand where that guy's coming from. But as far as the public doesn't demand it. As fight fan, you kind of wanted to see it back then after he beat Porter. After Spence beat Porter, you wanted to see it. But that fight is what? That was 2019.
2019.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So the reason why that fight didn't happen back then is because both men wanted absurd amounts of money.
I know.
Now, in terms of money, has anything changed?
No.
That's crazy. That is one thing. Like, okay, seasoning a fight, marinating a fucking fight. I hate that term, and I hate doing it because they overcooked that fight. That fight got drenched in marinade because that fight never happened, and it could have possibly been one of the bigger fights that people wanted to see when they were both in their prime.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, man.
Well,
and Joe, you brought up the major issue back then, and it's going to be more of an issue now. I mean, look at Thurman. What the hell? You think he's only fought like what twice in the last 5 years?
Mario Barrio, last fight, I think.
Yeah, that was the last time.
You're saying you're giving him way too much credit. It's only been once in the last 5 years, not twice.
No, he fought Pacquiao in 2019.
Well,
So,
hence
2019.
the reason. Yeah, and that was on the now. Oh my gosh, that was way back with the Fox distribution deal.
Yeah,
that's why it was on pay-per-view. Thurman versus Barrios. Holy shit!
That too.
And that's the last time he's fought.
Yeah, that was
2021.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And for some strange reason, Keith Thurman still believes he's a major attraction.
Yep.
Yeah, that's delusional.
Can you imagine how much the purse would be between Errol Spence Jr. and Keith Thurman just to get it to the ring?
I'm gonna say 25 million.
Close to that, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Well, let's think about it. Spence just made what 10 guaranteed against Crawford, right? So yeah, he's not gonna want nothing less than that. And then Thurman, he's already out in the solar system. He's in outer space with his demands. So
that's why I called him Keith Once Upon a Time Thurman. Because everything that both Errol Spence Jr. and Keith Thurman, everything that they've accomplished in this sport, it's already happened.
Let's respond to the Deontay Wilder versus AJ thing next.
Oh, shit. No, do we have to?
Woo,
Do we
I
have
want
to,
it.
brother?
I want to
No,
see it.
fuck no, man. Don't waste our time, dude. 2-shot assholes. Yeah, that's what we need. 2-shot scumbags.
Wow.
No, thank you. 2-shot prima donna bitches. No,
Let me ask you.
thank you. Hey, let me ask you. Let me ask you. Hold on, dude. Here we go. Are you ready? Oh, let's try this again, shall we? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this. Hold on. Oh, Chingao. No, now my computer's acting up because it didn't like my response. Oh shit. Kiss my ass. Ah, Chingao.
Technology?
Oh, yeah, no. It's me being old and I'm not well equipped to deal with technology at this time. So here we are. Let me try to no. While we're waiting, right? While I'm trying to figure this out, let's play this one more time, shall we?
Terrible fan takes on Twitter/X.
Shut up, G Funky.
No.
Every time I
Turn
hear
around.
you use the Undertaker theme, that doesn't seem to fit the segment. You should use like a Coco Beware or something.
The
Coco
Birdman.
Beware. Oh shit. Coco Beware. Coco got caught. Yeah. Okay.
That reminds me of the
Yeah.
guy from True Lies, the French guy that did the voiceover. He's like,
True Lies.
No. Turn around. Take your clothes off slowly.
Dude, shut up, man. It's better than that. Stop it. Stop it. That's terrible, man. No, I can't figure this out. Look. This was the idea of my brother Rob Gonzalez, right? And he sent all of these to me on on Messenger. No, he sent these on Messenger. And now I can't scroll up on Messenger. It's not allowing me to. What the hell is going on here? So
StreamYard acts weird. Do you use OBS or stream? Like, you should switch over. People say StreamYard has way too many issues. Joe, you need to see if you can switch over to OBS, which is more reliable and stuff like that.
Okay, here I think I just figured it out. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Here it is. All right, here we go.
Talk the clown.
All right. Here we go, brother. Here we go, brother. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on, dude. Oh my gosh, this is just too good. Oh my gosh, this is just absurd, guys. Oh, hold on. Here we go. I figured this out. Here we go, guys. Here's the next one. Oh, Chingao. This is bad, guys. This is bad. All right. Yeah, Chingao. Here's terrible fantics. All right, here we go.
I interpret that as Earl trying to make a decision between 154 or 160. Earl can definitely go up to 160, carve his lane. I think those are very winnable fights for him at 160 to get them straps.
And he's got favor with Al.
Right.
The thing is, he fought Danny. Did he look at that fight with Danny and Laura and tell himself, yeah, I should call Al, I could beat Laura? Or did he say, damn, he kind of shut Danny out more than I did? How do you think that went? Because you're saying he's got options, but can he beat Laura? Can he beat Adames? Those are the PBC champions at 160.
That's a perfect fight for Earl. You have a...
Guys, look.
He's gonna get his ass. He's gonna get his ass knocked out.
Wait. Adam. I don't even know where to begin with that.
Okay.
Look, guys, and once again, this is nonsense. Like, is this what fight? No wonder fight fans are so fucking stupid on social media. This is what they're subjected to. Adam, what say you, brother? Do you even have anything to say about this nonsense? Because Errol Spence is shot to shit.
Yeah, I mean, just by watching him, yeah, you would think that he's shot. But I mean, he still hasn't fought. We need to actually see it. I mean, we probably already know the answer.
Dude, you're a masochist if you want to see that.
I'm not a masochist. I'm saying, let's see. He has a right to keep continuing.
Hold on, I'm gonna play this again. And now look at his eyes. Okay? Now look at his eyes when I play this again.
Laura, who's very stationary at this stage in his career.
Oh
160 Laura. Yes, I got Earl cooking this version of Laura. Even though Laura is a master boxer.
Laura did seem elusive against Danny, or was it because Danny is just that slow? But, keeping that in mind, Earl's flat-footed himself.
I interpret that as Earl trying to make a decision between
Now look at Errol
154 or
Spence's
160.
eyes.
Earl can definitely go up to 160, carve his lane. I think those are very winnable fights for him at 160 to get them straps.
And he's got favor with Al.
Right.
The thing is, he fought Danny. Did he look at that fight with Danny and Laura and tell himself, yeah, I should call Al, I could beat Laura? Or did he say, damn, he kind of shut Danny out more than I did? How do you think that went? You know, because you're saying he's got options, but can't.
Okay, look at that face. Look at that face. Look at his eyes. Are they really saying that he could beat Carlos Adames in his prime, even an older, well-preserved Erislandy Lara, and forget about Shanabek Ali Manala, who's going to be fighting this weekend, and no one's talking about it for good reason.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. We talked about that last week. Nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, no, but I think he could beat Lara at 50. Lara's like what, 79? He could beat Lara at 70.
He's not joking. You really don't know how old these Cuban fighters are. They might be in their 60s right now.
Big point. Fucking King Kong was like 82 when he fought for all those fights.
Don't lose 175 years old when he fought.
Right now is like 75.
Come on,
King Kong was so old he fought Jesus.
Oh, stop it! Stop it!
Hey,
Stop it!
Honestly, think he can beat Lara. Even damaged goods, he can beat Lara because Lara's.
No, you know what? I think I could beat Erislandy Lara.
I want to fight Regis Prograrius.
I want to fight Regis Prograrius, brother.
So
he is the black answer for Slowpoke Rodriguez. I'm sorry, guys.
He's gonna get destroyed by Adames.
That's very good, cousin Speedy, but you forgot the Tabasco sauce. No, dude. The last place he needs to be is inside the ring, and I'm sorry.
Okay,
Erislandy Lara would smoke him like a cheap cigar.
No, he would not.
You guys are sadists.
Lying to yourself if you think that.
I'm sorry, what?
You're lying to yourself if you think that. Dude, he didn't look even that good against Danny. It was just Danny looked so bad.
And your point is?
I think even a shot Errol Spence is the same equivalent to what Erislandy Lara is now.
I don't think so.
I think
how did he fare against a southpaw in his last fight?
Both are shot.
How did he fare against a southpaw in his last fight?
Oh, dude, come on! Don't tell me that. Don't tell me. Don't put Terrence Crawford in the same category as Lara. Terrence Crawford is light years above Lara. 115-year-old fucking Lara. Not even, not even close. You can't say they're both southpaws, so he has southpaws. Terrence Crawford's a different animal, fucking, and Erislandy Lara is a different fossil. It's two different things.
Look, I'll say this,
dude,
man.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. Is one of the more underrated fighters of this era. But yeah, man, he's definitely starting to look his age. I mean, his body doesn't even look the same anymore. He's real soft coming in the ring, and I mean, still crafty, but it's a tough fight, man. I'd probably favor Earl slightly, but I think it'll be a tough fight because Lara is still crafty.
But the speed. Main weapon, his legs. His main weapon was his legs his entire career. And guess what? Those are gone now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You want to talk about something that's gone, Adam? Oh, dude, come on. Come on, dude. You guys are living in fantasy land. Errol Spence is shot to shit.
We don't know yet. What if he turns back?
Oh, my gosh, dude. Oh, all right, dude. Yeah. Okay.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Right on
we
now.
Don't know. Come on, Adam. He's your friend. You're being nice.
Tires, guess what? I'm happy for him. You're retired. You deserve the retirement. I'm happy for you. We don't need to see you fight again. But if he does want to fight and he fights Lara, good. Fight Lara.
This is what happens to these good fighters. They fight past when they know they should retire. Adam,
it's hard. It's hard to say no. It's hard to quit, dude.
Yeah.
It's quit.
How long did it take you to realize before you?
When I realized it is when I would fight, when I was fighting, and in between the rounds, I go, why am I even doing this? Once you have those thoughts, that's it, done. You're just good. Yep. What do you call it? I don't know who discovered water, but I know it wasn't a fish. Like, no, you don't know.
Look, dude. Look. You guys are talking about Errol Spence Jr. potentially winning a strap at 160
or 154. I don't think that
doesn't. It doesn't matter. Now, once again, it doesn't matter. Like, we're never going to see him in the ring again. You guys are living in fantasy land. Are you ready for the next one?
Go to the next.
Let's do it.
Holy shit! I can't believe this. This is the coup de grace, guys.
Wait. Wait, Joe. I have a question before you go to the next terrible fan take. Even a legally blind Fundora, you think would beat a shot the shit,
brother.
girl?
A blind Seabass Fundora would whoop the tar out of Errol Spence Jr. Yes.
Probably.
Yes. And that's not even a question, guys. Come on. Now, this is the one that chaps my ass. And I saved the best for last. Right? Are you guys ready?
I hope it's not bad.
Oh boy. Can you guys see it?
Yeah,
yes.
Go.
All right, here it is, guys. This one. Oh shit. This is yeah, I'll just leave it to you guys.
I thought Hot Rod beat Morrell. What about you? I felt like Morrell showed that he doesn't have the skill to cut the ring off.
Hey, wait. Say that shit again. Say that shit louder for the motherfuckers not listening, because nobody wants to speak on Morrell's skill.
I said that, man. I said that he showed that night he is probably the least skilled Cuban we got active.
Oh my gosh.
What is he smoking?
Adam?
Yeah.
Your thoughts, senor?
I don't. I really don't believe in that one. I think David Morrell is not. He's the most professional style Cuban that we have. He's not the least skilled Cuban that we have. Lara fought like an amateur his entire career. Guillermo Rigondeaux fought like an amateur his entire career.
No. We're talking about active Cubans, brother.
No, but I'm talking about the great Cuban fighters. Morrell fights like an exciting fighter. He sits down on his punches. He goes forward, and he has very good skill. He's a very dangerous guy at what, 60 or 68?
No, he's 75 now.
So he's a very dangerous guy at 75. You don't see a lot of guys. If he was the least skilled, don't you think Benavidez would have saw that already? Don't you think any of the guys would have saw one of these guys would have saw it already? They would have already seen it, but they already see that he's a very dangerous guy. I don't believe that take at all. I think that's
once again, this is why it's called. I'm gonna play this one more time just for you, G-Funky.
Terrible fan takes on Twitter/X.
I would say David Benavidez is less experienced because he doesn't have enough rounds yet, but not the less skilled. I don't know what? This guy's.
David Benavidez doesn't have enough rounds yet?
No, he meant Morrell.
Morrell.
Okay. What? I'm going to say it again. Dude, you got to be kidding me. This is a guy who's been the WBA regular champion, whatever the hell that means, at 68. And now he's a WBA regular champion at 75. And I don't see anyone knocking down his door, just like Adam stated. Why is that?
Yeah, because they see the skill. They see this guy's a dangerous guy. This guy's not. You saw a lot of guys fight Lara. A lot of the guys prime fought Lara because it's a, what do you call it? It's a low risk, high reward fight. You're not gonna get knocked out. You're gonna get outboxed. Worst case scenario. And you're not gonna get stopped. And you're gonna make a good payday. So I mean, you saw a lot of guys.
Unless you're Ronald Hearns.
Yeah, but that was Showbox too, right? That was a Showbox.
Yep, that was Showbox. That's right. And look. I will say this: just ask Senna Agbeko how good David Morrell is. And once again, is Senna Agbeko, Ronnie Shields' former fighter, facing Ronnie Shields' current fighter, is saying, "Oh man, he was on that shit. He was on that good. He was on that juice." What say you, Adam? Is he on that good? Or is that just par for the course, my friend?
The guy said that Morrell was on it?
Yep.
He's talking out his ass, dude. I already know Ronnie guys, they ain't on it, dude.
Look, Ronnie Shields, okay, Dave Morrell Jr., that guy's a switch hitting badass who can fight you at any range, mid to long range, from full distance, in the pocket, and he's a switch hitter. This is the reason why no one wants to fight him, including David Benavidez. Let's continue, shall we?
Go with another one.
Here we go.
Look, he's only good in Minnesota where you can juice at. But
Wait. Go backwards because you fought in Minnesota. So what is it that you've seen that you feel that you can juice in Minnesota?
It's not just Minnesota. It's when you're in your home. They didn't touch it. They don't.
And you assuming this though. You know this how?
Senna's my boy. Senna's cleanest athlete I know. Straight, narrow man, married, happy brother. He told me for a fact. He said, man, when I fought Morrell and I sparred Morrell, I sparred all these guys. He was juicing that night.
I thought Hot Rod.
All right.
Why? Oh, he's saying, oh, the Minnesota thing. He's like, bro, he's only fighting in fucking Minnesota because his fucking promoters from there. They're based out of there. They got a
Louis
fucking
Takubas.
They got a whole armory. They got a fucking venue that they can use at their disposal. Of course they're gonna fucking have it there. The commission is almost non-existent in fucking Minnesota. I fought in Minnesota. Fucking Hinckley, Minnesota. I fought there. I mean, it's non-existent basically. But him testing that, like, they're saying, oh yeah, he's juicy. No, dude, you just got fucked up, bro. I'd say that every time I got I'd be like, yeah, that guy was juicy. That's why he beat me. It's like, no, dude, he's just fucking, he was better than me that night. Doesn't matter. Like, it's fine. But I mean, if your pride's that fucking bad that you can't accept defeat, it's like, all right, dude. Fucking
Devin Haney.
Hey, yeah, join the Devin Haney club, man. Shit. Oh man, we'll sue.
Welcome to
dude.
the Devin Haney era.
Welcome to the Devin Haney era.
What your opinion, where does it open the floodgates of like suing and what fighters, like a new culture now within fighters?
Dude, I'm sorry, dude, but you know what? We expect our prize fighters to be tough mentally and physically, just like you were, Adam. What is this pansy bullshit? Come on now. Look. Now I'm going to present our very last one, okay? This is downright disgusting. All right? Here we go. Oh, Chingao. Now I'm going to play this one more time because I love this. And this is a damn good Kenyan accent. Shut up, G.
Terrible fan takes on Twitter/X.
Is that and that's the type of accent you're going for, or fucking, what is it, Uganda?
Shut up, Adam.
that accent sounds like pets.
What?
That accent sounds like it eats pets.
You talking about it's Haitian? I love it. I fucking love it, dude. Adam never changed to please anybody, brother. But once again, I'm going to read this to you guys. And this is from J Bro on X. Terrible fan take number 5. It says, here's another reason why Haney should sue Ryan. Because of Ryan cheating, Haney value is such an all-time low that he wasn't thought about for Tank as an opponent this year. If Ryan doesn't cheat, we don't see what we saw and makes Haney a much more viable option for Tank in December.
Hang on.
Wow.
Let me actually read it because you read it like a 5-year-old.
No. It was written like a 5-year-old. I'm reading it verbatim, sir. Do you want me to paraphrase for this gentleman?
Oh, I get it. He's another. He is another reason. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm going to read it once again, though, Adam.
As if anyone's,
because you asked me.
As if anyone's interested in seeing Haney versus Martin, which is a fucking horrible fight. But no, that's Ryan Garcia's fault. Get the fuck out of here.
Here, I'm going to read it again, Adam, because you sequestered this. You ready?
I want the Cliff Notes version.
Oh, okay, here it is. Let me see this. Hold on.
Here's another reason why
he is another reason why Haney should sue Ryan. Because of Ryan cheating, Haney value is such an all-time low that he wasn't thought about for Tank as an opponent this year. If Ryan doesn't cheat, we don't see what we saw and makes Haney a much more viable option for Tank in December.
Yeah, fucking that guy needs to go to the fucking rope store and do us all a favor, bro. like first of all, just like shut the fuck up. Like he's trying to be like, because we saw a bad thing and I didn't want to see my guy all fucked up like that. It's like, bro, shut up. I don't care. No, we all saw it. He shouldn't sue him because that's some pussy ass shit. Like, you're gonna be like, what's gonna happen next? Like, would you be pissed off if somebody even like, yeah, this guy cussed me out and now he's suing me? Like, oh fuck, like, no, dude, that's some dumb shit. Just go fuck him up. That's what this fucking it's the pussification of America. Now it's going to school. It's so crazy.
Dude, these guys are these Haneys are soft as baby shit, man.
Yeah,
that's
like talk about gangster and being and all this shit. Now they're like, I'm gonna take you to court. It's like, oh my God, dude. You half Jewish or something, bro?
Oh shit! Holy shit! So, guys, that concludes our inaugural effort of terrible fantics on Twitter /X. And there it is. Oh shit, guys! Look,
so I want to ask you real quick.
I feel vindicated.
Can I ask you something real quick, Joe? I heard you guys a little earlier were talking about Pete Rose and who could have possibly passed him in the hits, all-time hits in the MLB. What did he end up with again? I can't remember the total.
I'm gonna pull it up right now, dude. Okay, here it is. Pete Rose, all-time hit king. Okay, here it is. 4,256. That's an unbreakable record, guys.
That's tough to beat, man.
And if anyone mentions Ichiro or Craig Biggio, I'm going to smack him across the head.
Well, I mentioned this guy earlier in the chat, but you didn't see it. But
what's the guy
I've seen in my life and watching baseball, and again, I'm a little bit younger than Joseph, so I didn't get a chance to actually see Pete Rose play, except for
Charlie Hustle.
old games that they would show on cable and stuff. But Tony Gwynn, one of my favorite hitters of all time, even though he played for the Padres, which was a big rivalry to my Giants.
Yeah.
That dude could hit, man. He was on his way to hitting 400 possibly the year that they went on strike. His career batting average is 338, and he's got a total of 3,141 hits in his career.
Who's second place?
Okay. So let's look at Ted Williams, right? Okay, so everyone let's look at Ted Williams, right? Who everyone says is a he's a phenom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Look, let's see. Ted Willie total hits, right? So this is Ted Williams, the splendid splinter. He ended his career with 2,654. Once again, guys, you have to factor in longevity. And look, as much as I love me some Tony Gwynn, God rest his soul, he was too much of a fat ass, and he wasn't Pete Rose. And to deprive Pete Rose of his flowers while he was living is just sacrilegious, guys.
Yeah, it's terrible, man, that he didn't get into the Hall of Fame. But a question in the chat, who was it? El Pinche, I think, top 10. Pete Rose 1, Ty Cobb 2, Hank Aaron 3, Stan Musial 4. Yeah, I mean, Derek Jeter.
And dude, what's the closest? What's the second?
Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb is 4,189 hits.
Yep. That's never going to be broken either. And why? Because you have to have longevity in this sport, guys. It's just like it's just like Emmitt Smith.
Yeah,
right? That's not going to be broken, guys. And why? Because injuries are real. You have to have longevity in this business. That's never going to be broken. Go ahead, sir.
Going to be like the next guy, maybe the last running back ever to hit 10,000 yards. He's about to hit it. He's got like 300 more yards yet left. And that may be the last time anybody will ever get 10,000 yards as a running back.
And why? Why, Adam?
Again, just longevity, the injuries.
And also the game changes.
It does change. Now, it's
the same with Pete Rose, guys. And once again, he was a manager of the Reds, right? He was a manager of the Reds in the 80s. And I loved it. He was awesome as a manager / player. Twitter/X. Yeah, manager / player. And that's when he got busted for gambling. Now, how many players today are gambling while they're playing?
Yeah. It's a crime. It really is a crime that he didn't get in. And now one of my favorite hitters as well from my favorite team, Barry Bonds, will never get in either, which is terrible because, I mean, the guy was already like, people make the case of him, you know, well, he was on steroids and we noticed his body started changing.
Teach you how to hit.
Right. So, but the point I'm making is, Joe, is that most people say they start to notice that he might have started taking steroids, quote unquote, around the 99-2000 year, when just after the famous race with Sosa and Mark McGwire. So if we take everything that Bonds did before that, the guy had already had 400 home runs and 400 steals in his career. Is that not Hall of Fame worthy? If we're just keeping him out based off of
course
steroids,
it is. But once again, you've got a bunch of fat asses like Dan Raphael voting on this shit. You know what? You know what? He cheated in my book. Just like I cheat on my diet every single fucking week. Dude, why are we allowing these assholes to be in charge of this shit?
Silly.
Okay, now ponder on this, and guys, you comment amongst yourselves because I'm going to step away and, powder my nose, so to speak, right? I'll be back, guys.
Yeah, it's silly, man, how I don't know how they decide these things, but I think that, hey, just let in a couple of guys that are known that admitted to taking juice, like David Ortiz from the Red Sox is a guy who they let in who I believe was also using steroids. Like it just doesn't make sense to me, man. But no doubt about it, man. Barry Bonds should definitely be in there. You know, the home runs, the RBIs, the on base percentage. The guy was a freak, man. But to go back to Joseph's point, he's 100% right, man. Like Pete Rose played 24 years. He's got 3,500 games all time in his career, dude. That's a lot of fucking baseball games to play, man. Looking at this list here, it looks like the only guy that's close to matching him is Carl Yastrzemski. Played 23 seasons. He's got 3,300 games total. He's at 3,400 hits all time. This baseball shit, man. The stats are fucking crazy.
I feel like they should let the steroid guys in because if you're looking at it, the steroid era in baseball probably the
Who
best
gives
era.
a shit?
Probably the best era of baseball. If you really think about it,
like, let's just be honest, guys.
And they're all on it.
After the strike season, the infamous strike season, right? It took the juice ball era and the juiced player era to usher in a more popular era of baseball.
So popular back then. Early 2000s.
Wait.
So
I'm talking about the late 1990s.
Yeah, that's late 1990s.
Dude, it was not even close to being what it used to be in the 80s. And it took Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire to usher in a new era of popularity.
And then like a young
and so you want to penalize these guys, and it's these fat fucking idiots with these jowls hanging, like going into, like piling into their Ford Taurus, right? The audacity.
Right.
Fuck you, man.
Oh,
Kiss
this
my
is
ass.
so, so unethical that they would take steroids.
It's unethical. Dude, the jowls, dude, as they're piling into their Ford Taurus, right?
Hey, and you know what? El Pinche brought up another great player from my era, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yes.
He was in. You know what? You know, a lot of people forget is that he was actually in. He was the third guy in that race that year for.
And he wasn't on the.
No, he wasn't. No, there's been
no. Look. The only reason why I bought a Chicago White Sox cap is because I was still following Ken Griffey Jr. That's how much I loved you.
I thought he was Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, he played for the Mariners.
Started out for the Mariners, then he went to the Reds. And let me tell you, when they first opened Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, me and my son flew out to the grand opening, and we saw Ken Griffey Jr. take BP.
Oh, I bet that was a treat.
Guys, that was special.
Yeah.
And like Sosa my son, and I bought my son a Griffey Jr. jersey. And he was like, Dad, this may be the greatest day of my life.
Dude, Griffey was a great player, man. And like I was mentioning was that he was
honestly,
third guy.
That sweet swing. Who had a swing like Ken Griffey Jr.?
Dude could turn on a ball like crazy, man. But a lot of people forget that he was the third guy in that race for Roger Maris' record in '98.
Yep.
He dropped out. He dropped out around the summertime. He got cold, and McGwire and Sosa continued to hit home runs.
And why was that? Why was that? Yep, because he wasn't on that good. Come on now.
Yeah, that is very true. It wasn't on it.
Yeah,
look. I'll say this. I remember going to when Andy Pettitte actually went to join Roger Clemens at Houston. Cincinnati Reds with Ken Griffey Jr. Still, we went to go see them play a 3-game series, me and my son, and we went to go see David Bowie play the same weekend at the Meadows, at the what was it called?
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
Yes, and dude, later that year, he had a heart attack in Germany, and he hung it up and stopped playing live. And so we were very fortunate. We went to go see Ken Griffey Jr. smack a home run and a triple against Andy Pettit, and saw David Bowie play live at the Meadowland Pavilion that same weekend. Yep.
Oh, Meadowlands? Yeah.
Yep. The Meadowland Pavilion, the same exact weekend. And my son was like, you know what? I don't think it can get any better than this. until
you're a fucking great dad. That's fucking sick.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
dude.
you, man. I appreciate it. And once again, it was the best time of my life and he felt that way until I took him to go see Rush live with 8th row tickets. Yes. And he was like, oh my gosh, Dad, I want to be Neil Peart when I grow up. And I said, what happened to Ken Griffey Jr.? He was like, oh, well, I'd rather play music, Dad. And so he wanted to be Neil Peart after all of that, right? And so that's the kind of life my son and I had, man. And I take great pride in that because my son right now is in a band called Roshi, and they're kicking ass. And
Hey, Joe.
dude, he brings that stuff up every time we talk, and we talk every day. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Joe, do you mind if I share something, man? One of my favorite moments in baseball.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. And this is your platform as well as mine.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But this is one of my favorite at bats here for Barry Bonds back in the day. If you could just there you go.
Of course.
So Eric Gagne was a shutdown dominant closer at the time here, man. And Bonds,
I remember Eric Gagne. Yep.
Barry Bonds was, again, just hitting home runs like crazy around this era. Now, this first pitch, I don't want to show the full thing. I mean, it's up to you, Joe. It's only a minute long.
No,
but
go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
If we watch this, right? Check this out,
dude. As long as Vin Scully is making the call.
So watch this.
Turn up the volume.
Okay, hold on. Let me put it back.
Because if Vin Scully is making the call, you
I don't
can
know
play
if it
anything
is.
you want.
Let's see, though. Let's see who's making the call. Let's see.
Ventura playing deep behind the bag at first, nowhere near him.
That's
John Miller. That's John Miller.
That's John Miller.
Swinging. There's a shot hit high, deep, and
oh my gosh, that's a tower.
Now I want to mention this, right? That pitch right there, that pitch registered as 101 on the gun at the stadium, and Bonds is early on that fucking 101 fastball, dude.
He gets around it. He gets around on it. Dude, now, once again, guys,
you talk about a fast bat. Holy shit.
If you don't follow baseball, you don't understand how special that is. He got around and he hooked a 101 MPH.
101 fastball, dude, into the bay. Look at that.
San Francisco Bay with plenty to spare.
And there he is. The incredible hole.
So here we go. I think this is the next pitch.
Yeah, let's see it again.
Watch this.
Swing. There's a shot into deep right center field.
Now it's out of there.
It is gone.
Dude, that's silly. That's silly.
Wow.
That's
can
silly.
You believe that?
Yes, I can believe
early
that. Look,
on 101, dude.
Look, guys. My Cincinnati Reds, right? The last time we won the World Series was in 1990. Who did we play in the championship series in the NL? That was the Pittsburgh Pirates, who had Barry Bonds and Bobby Bonilla, the Killer Bees.
Was Van Slyke still there?
Andy Van Slyke,
yes,
playing third base.
Oh, man.
with Doug Drabeck as the pitcher, right?
What a name for the pastor.
Holy shit. Yeah, dude, Doug Drabeck. Yeah. And so, once again, my Reds beat the shit out of Barry Bonds, shut his ass down with the nasty boys. The nasty boys, Rob Dibble, Norm Charlton. Oh my gosh, dude, they were nasty closers.
And one of my
Hold on.
favorite
Hold
second
on.
basemen of all time.
Just stop. Don't ever mention John Rocker in the same breath as Rob Dibble and Norm Charlton, right? Don't do it. Just don't do it, guys. And once again, hold on. 509 Max, welcome to the show, sir. What's the name of your old podcast? Can you replace some of Don Chargan's best moments on air or some knowledge about him? Look, that brings me great joy to talk about the great Don Chargan. Once again, Don told me a long time ago, and I'll just say this. When Al Heyman was gutting Golden Boy Promotions at the time, and he had gutted it, and he was like veering off to form PBC. Richard Schaefer was left holding the bag, taking the fall, and he said, you know what, Joseph, this is not going to end well for the health of the sport, because whenever you pay out inflated purses, it makes it virtually impossible to make the best fights a reality. He told me this. He told me this back in 2013.
And he was right.
And look at where we are now, guys. We've got Devin Haney suing after getting his ass whooped.
Wow. Hey,
dude,
Don the Prophet, man. Wow.
And that is the wise old sage that Don Chargan was. And once again, guys, everything I know about this business is because of Don Chargan. That's why we're called War a Week Boxing. Because Don, do you know why they call Don War a Week Chargan? Do you know why they called him that? Because for 25 years at the Olympic Auditorium, he was the matchmaker for promoter Eileen Eaton. And he was expected to come up with a different fight card every single week for 25 years.
Let's give Don a hand for that. Unbelievable, man. As difficult as it is to get fighters to just agree to a fight, he did it every week.
Yeah, dude, I can't even do that once a month. Holy shit. This is a guy who's at the Guinness Book of World Records for the most fight cards as a promoter. Staging fight cards in Sacramento, in LA, as well as Fresno, all at the same time.
Yep. I know he had a few cards too in I think might have been Lake Tahoe at the time. I know that was a kind of a hot spot in the late 80s, early 90s. I think I remember seeing Tony fight one time on one of his cards there.
Yep. And he was pissed. He was pissed that Bob Arum was like, hey, you know what? I used to have a really good deal at Casino Del Rey. And Bob Arum stole that. And I had TV dates with Telefutura. Yep. And look, Don was the greatest. If I ever had a problem with anything, well, what about this, Don? He always had the answer. There will never be another Don War a Week Chargan. Never. Nope. He was the last of the Mohicans. Like, you could maybe consult Russell Peltz. Maybe. Right. But no, he's not Don Chargan. And like Rick Glaser, he'll be glad to come on next time and say, yeah, Don was the greatest matchmaker that this business has ever seen.
Indeed, man. Hey, could you highlight JD Spades? Dude, that time in baseball was just the best, man. For me. I know, Joe, you go way further back than I do, man, but boy, it was so much fun, man, seeing the home runs, and it was just, man, I enjoyed it so much, man.
You know what, brother? I will say this. Greg Maddox said it best. Greg Maddox said it best and said, how difficult was Barry, when he was posed the question, how difficult was Barry Bonds to pitch to? And he goes, no, actually, he was really easy to pitch to. We just pitched around him. Yeah. We just pitched around him. Dude, we never pitched to him. It's like we just let him on base. It's because, look, out of your entire roster, why would you want to let this guy beat you? No, you
Yeah.
let him on base, and then you just roll the bones that way.
Joe, do you remember when they walked him with the bases loaded? Do you remember
Yes,
that?
I do. And you know what? That was a smart move.
Yeah, it played off.
Do you remember what manager that was?
That was, I think it was the Florida Marlins that we were playing that game.
Yep.
I think, yeah.
Yep. And it was the former skipper.
Was it Lou Piniella?
Nope. Lou Piniella was with New York and was with he was with the Devil Rays and he was with the Reds. But no, it was Jimmy Leland.
That's right. Yes.
Jim Leland.
Yeah, dude. We were up 2. They were up 2 on us with the bases loaded. Bonds comes up. They say, fuck that. We're not giving this guy an opportunity to hit a grand slam. Walk in a run, it will strike the next guy out.
Yep.
That's
it.
Happened.
Dude, Jimmy Leland was the man. And who was the skipper for the Pittsburgh Pirates when Lou Piniella's Reds beat him to go face Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco and the A's in the World Series? That was Jim Leland.
Yeah.
Yep. Dude, think about that. Lou Piniella versus Jim Leland.
Right.
There's never going to be an era like that ever again, guys.
No. Could I share one more?
No. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
All right.
All right. Let's call this up.
Okay,
guys.
There we go. So this is when we lost to the Angels in the World Series. But you see where we're at. Top of the 9, 2 outs. They're up 2 on us, and Bonds is up, and they got their closer out here, and he's feeling a little froggy. So he throws some heat at Bonds, and this is what happens, man. This is epic right here. Check this out.
Ripped into right field.
Where is that ball, Joe? Hey, look at this. Did you read his lips?
Yep.
He said, "That's Salmon saying listen, in the dugout, that's the furthest ball I've ever seen hit." And it's an 11-10 Anaheim lead.
You don't fuck around with Bonds like
it's
that,
not
man.
The
you just don't.
Ball that we've ever seen Barry Bonds.
Jim Leland knew it.
Jim Leland knew it. Hit one farther at Yankee
You throw
Stadium,
something in that strike zone, goodbye. I mean, to me, that's what made him special, Joe, is that he only got a few pitches a week to hit, and when he got them, this is what he did with them.
Hit it. Think about Bonds is whenever you do that, he does.
Oh man, what an era!
No, he was the greatest. Look, I'm gonna play this, guys. I'm gonna play this. All right.
I love old baseball.
This is just tragic. Yep, I do. Baseball. Hold on, guys. I have to play this. And you know what? It really pisses me off that they actually want to show him in a Phillies uniform. Now, I know he played with the Phillies, but his heart was with the Cincinnati Reds. But I'm going to share this nonetheless, right? Here it go, guys. You ready?
Oh, boy.
One of the accomplished and controversial athletes of the 20th century, Pete Rose, has died at the age of 83. The Clark County, Nevada medical examiner confirms to ABC News. Now, Rose is the all-time MLB hits leader and is a 17-time All-Star with the Reds, Phillies, and Expos. However, in 1989, Rose was banned from baseball after an investigation found that he bet on baseball while the manager for the Cincinnati Reds. For more, welcoming in former Major League Baseball executive David Sampson. And David, I know this is a man you knew from the world of baseball. What are your initial reactions to Pete Rose's death?
That's bullshit.
It's a day that obviously everyone knew was coming, as it does for everybody. And it's been a topic of conversation within baseball circles for the 2 decades I was in baseball.
I don't even want to hear that. That guy's a fag. I'm sorry, man. That guy's gay. No, dude. Look, anyone who loves baseball understood that Charlie Hustle was the greatest asset that you could have ever had on your team. Not only was he a manager on the field, he could play any position outside of catcher. Like, really? And he would teach your young fighters how to hit. Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose was the greatest of all time. That's what made him such a spectacular manager. And the only reason why the Reds didn't win it leading up to the Lou Piniella era, because we had to play the damn Dodgers and the Giants 14 games a season. And shut up, G Funky. But guys, Pete Rose was special. If you were lucky enough, like I was and Rick Glaser was, to see Pete Rose play on the daily, on the regular, on the year, right? It was a joy to watch him just pour his heart out onto the field. He played every game as if it were his last.
Indeed,
and we
man.
will never see another player like Pete Rose.
And Joe,
Now,
we
go
were
ahead,
talking
sir.
about that earlier when I called you to tell you about it, that I had seen it. And yeah, you brought up the fact that he was out there hustling during one of those 1970s All-Star games where he crashed into Ray Fosse at the home plate in the game.
Dude, that was an all-star game that didn't matter. And he was still trying to win.
Yeah.
That's why he earned the moniker Charlie Hustle. No one worked as hard or played to win quite like Pete Rose. Oh, okay, hold on. JD Spades.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Who beat the fuck out of them and swept them in the World Series?
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Reds. And I will say this. That was the team that Pete Rose put together. Jose Rijo, Danny Jackson, Tom Browning, who pitched a perfect game that season.
Could I name my favorite Red from that era?
Let's hear it. Chris
Now,
Sabo.
You know who did? No. Barry Larkin, bro.
Oh, Barry Larkin, dude.
One of my favorite
Holy
players
shit,
to
at
see.
shortstop. Dude, honestly, man, Barry Larkin was the shit. That guy, and he's going to be the next manager for the Reds. You do realize that we just fired Coach Bell, right?
No.
Well, yeah, I'm a red leg. So, dude, so who's going to be the next manager? It's going to be Barry Larkin.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And that ushers in once again from the 90 Reds. Dude, let me show you something, guys. Now, once again, Adam, you've been awfully quiet, my friend. Dude, who's your favorite baseball
you guys are
player?
talking about 90s baseball, so I'm like, all right. I know a little bit something about like 99, like 96, 97, like the first World Series that I seen was Yankees versus Atlanta Braves.
Oh, I remember that.
Greg Maddux, Derek Jeter.
All right, let's change the subject now. Yeah, I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. Keep going,
those
my friend.
Braves teams had some great pitchers, man. Maddox, Smoltz, Glavine. I know someone mentioned John Rocker.
Yeah, John Rocker, fucking
dude. Fuck John Rocker, man.
Bro.
That guy was a puto.
And no one's even mentioning Kenny Powers. No one's even mentioning Kenny Powers.
Oh shit!
Chipper Jones at third base.
Okay,
what a good team, man.
I'm gonna play this now because I'm a diehard once again. Man, you know what, dude? I hate ads on YouTube. You know what? They can kiss my ass.
I pay for them to.
All right, hold on, dude. Hold on. All right, here it is, guys. This is the majesty of Rob Dibble, right? He was the closer for that 1990 season, right? We went on to win the World Series and sweep the Goliaths, right? Sweep the Goliaths. Now watch this. Watch this, guys. This is fucking beautiful. You ready for this? Here it comes.
With 2
Look at
outs,
Bob Dibble.
strike count.
Oh, got him.
Sit down, bitch.
And
Sit down, bitch.
1-2-3 ninth inning with 2
Woo!
strikeouts. And the Reds lead.
Damn, didn't even get the bat off the shoulder.
5-10-1 and
Now let's watch that again, shall we?
With 2 out, a 2-strike
This is the
count.
Pirates.
Try call, and the game is over. And Dibble.
And caught looking like a bitch. Dude, now, G-Funky, you're a baseball guy. What happens to you in the dugout when you get caught looking like a bitch?
They send P. Diddy after you.
Yep. That's it.
They send P. Diddy to come and molest you.
Dude, you're right there with Errol Spence. And there it is. And there it is.
Oh boy, what a pitch, man! Got him looking.
Dude, that was, and it was the leg kick that threw everyone off because it wasn't in time with the acceleration of the arm, right?
Yeah.
That leg kick did it all.
Tim Lincecum.
Rob Dibble was the shit.
Tim Lincecum's delivery was similar because he was
dude, there wasn't anything close to Rob Dibble. Come on now.
No, what I'm saying is that's why they called him the Freak, because he had this crazy windup, but he had to generate so much energy because he was the little guy, you know. So he would do that big windup like that, you know.
Oh boy, but Rob Dibble, he was a fighter. He was a battler, right? We're gonna see this real quick. This is fucking beautiful. You'll love this, right? Oh, let me get through this shit.
Spectrum
is that my son right there in the middle?
El Pinche, right? Chuck Knobloch. Yeah, he was a good player too back in the day.
Hey, watch this. Watch this, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Squeezes on. The bunt is down. The run scores.
And Rob Dibble threw at him. Rob Dibble threw at him.
It almost looked like Dibble was throwing the ball at the single.
Yep. He sure did.
And Joe West has thrown Dibble out of the game.
Oh, man. Classic.
And you know what? You can kiss my ass if you don't like it. Dude, and look, guys, and the reason why I'm showing that's the kind of Pete Rose managerial squad. That's the kind of squad that he actually managed. And I guarantee you, for throwing that fucking heat at the player, right? Pete Rose, he gave him a pat on the ass after that, brother. He didn't find him. He didn't find him. He didn't suspend him. He was like, good going, brother. That means you actually have heart. Right? That's it. That's the way Pete Rose played the game. It was win, or is there any alternative from winning? G-Funky?
Nope.
Win. Just win.
Yep.
And that's how Pete Rose played every single game, including the All-Stars.
He played the game like it was his last, man. Every game,
that's
like every game was his last, you know?
Now, fast forward several decades to Devin Haney. Holy shit. What is going on here, guys?
Hey, if these guys were in the Devin Haney era, he would sue him for throwing the ball at him.
Dude, and let me tell you guys, Pete Rose loved boxing. Pete Rose loved boxing. He was right there ringside to cheer on his. Now, this will make sense for anyone who followed Pete Rose's career. He was cheering on, and he loved himself some Chris Arreola. And why? Because Chris Arreola was the exact same way in the ring. Hey, you know what? We play hard, but we fight hard. And that's it. And that was Pete Rose. Long live the king. Long live the all-time hit king. And I tell you what, guys.
Rest in peace, Pete Rose, man.
I tell you what, this is a sad day for me, man, though. Because, dude, Art Giamatti, come on! Why the hell aren't you putting this guy in Cooperstown?
It's insane, man.
You know what, Joseph? Because he cheated. He bet on baseball, and dude, he bet on his own team to win. He bet on his own team to win. What's wrong with that? Adam, if you bet on yourself to win, can you find folly in that?
No.
No.
No, you cannot.
So that's why he was ostracized from baseball, because he bet on his own team to win. What a terrible person, right?
Yeah.
Hey Joe, I'm gonna jump off, man. I'm getting a little tired. I keep
I tell you
yawning,
what,
and I don't want to.
we're all gonna jump off, brother. But we're gonna get your parting shots, Adam. Your parting shots for our first edition of Terrible Fantics on Twitter/X.
I don't know. I don't know if maybe you should change the accent. The accent's so
Shut
bad.
up, man.
The accent's so fucking bad.
Hold on, dude. Hold on.
Terrible Fan Takes on Twitter/X.
Do that.
Dude, that is Kenyan, baby.
That's Kenyan?
That is
don't
Kenyan,
do
baby.
don't do that. Don't do it anymore. Let's hear an Irish accent.
Yeah.
Oh, let's have a point.
Oh, Terrible Fan Takes on Twitter.
Let's have a
That's got a little
terrible
bit.
fun takes. Let's just
No,
drink
that
a
okay.
pint.
Your Irish goes into Indian a little bit. You gotta chill out with that.
Oh my gosh! Do you want to hear an awesome Indian accent? G Funky, the floor is yours.
Okay, here we go. Oh, but the Terrible Fan Takes on Twitter/X.
Woo!
Damn.
Dude,
You
that's
sound like
gonna be.
You sound like you're fucking from a call center right now. Fucking telling me that, dude.
Dude,
What
he
is your-
sounds like
what-
Mahatma Gandhi.
What is your username, sir?
Dude, that is like the greatest Indian Gandhi accent I've ever heard in my life. Dude, can I be more politically incorrect? Dude, that is so awesome. But Adam, please finish and please quit criticizing my beautiful Kenyan accent.
Dude, that's so bad. don't do it anymore. It lessens
I'll
the
change
quality
it.
of the fan take.
I'll change. Look, that's why it's on Terrible Fan Takes. It's supposed to pile on, right? Because it's already bad. That's the reason why I chose that. But as you were, brother.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to more bad opinions. I understand some bad opinions, but some of them are just fucking pretty bad.
Admit it, dude. Those were terrible. Those were terrible.
The Errol Spence fight going to middleweight, not that terrible. Going to 54, not that terrible. The last one that you did, with the Devin Haney
Morrell?
guy. The David Morrell one was very bad too. Yeah, because you're like, dude, that's David Morrell's the only Cuban that you want to watch. That's fan friendly. He's the only one that you can think of. Maybe no. I take that back. King Kong is very fan friendly.
Yep. That's
King
it.
Kong very fan friendly. David Morrell very fan friendly. Lara not so much. I love Lara as a person, great guy, and camped with him a ton of times. Rigando was kind of just a guy that you appreciated, but he wasn't really that fan friendly. But you do want to see knockouts. Other great Cubans can't really.
Lucas Gamboa.
Oh yeah. Okay, he was very fan friendly.
Very, very much like David Morrell Jr., but Morrell has a better chin, and Morrell is a switch-hitting badass. So
Yeah.
once again, where's the criticism? Where's the merited criticism? There is none. These guys are just idiots. So anyway, as you were, Adam.
Yeah, the bad fan takes. I'm looking forward to it, but there's gonna be a lot of material you can work with because there's a lot of bad fan takes.
Yeah, and there
Like
it
Joe
is.
says, it's the gift that keeps on giving, man.
It kind of
And there it
does
is.
because a lot of people go into conspiracy theories with it too, and some conspiracy theories are very good, but others, some are just more race baited than anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
well,
can't stand that.
Well, you know what? We'll tackle that shit as well. So, Adam, thank you for making this inaugural episode of Terrible Fan Takes. Terrible Fan Takes. So special, brother. Thank you, my friend. And yes, that's a great Kenyan accent, motherfucker. Come on. So,
How many fucking
G-Funky,
Kenyans do you meet on a daily basis, bro?
hey, dude, I'm in prize fighting, brother. Several.
No, I
Daily.
fucking.
In fact, 2 of them are rooming at my house. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
There it is.
They keep your pets away from them, dude.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Pets
Dude,
away
I'm not
from them.
living in Springfield, Ohio. Nope. Yeah. So oh Shingao, I was gonna say something that's in really poor taste. Poor taste from my end. Yeah, that's really bad. That's really bad. So thank you, Adam. God bless you, my friend.
All right.
And we'll
Good night,
talk
guys.
to you.
All right, brother.
Yeah, God bless you, my friend. G Funky, your parting shots for
Yeah.
this inaugural episode of Terrible Fantics on Twitter/X.
Yes, sir. That was fun. And yes, it's going to be very easy. We're going to get a lot of material for this. This was so much fun talking baseball. I love talking old school baseball. One of my favorite sports to watch, especially during the playoffs, which we are just about there right now.
Yep. That's it.
Playoff baseball is just so intense, man. I love it. So I'm going to do my best to try to watch some games, even though I don't have a whole lot of time these days. But yeah, we talked about that earlier. I see a few guys in the chat. Paul Molitor at third base.
Paul Molitor for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, I mean Mike Schmidt, George Brett. Those are some of my favorite third basemen
gosh,
too.
George Brett, the Kansas City Royals.
Yes, sir, man. Some
The
great
famous
players.
Pine Tar Billy Martin game. Oh, I love it.
Oh, he went ballistic, didn't he?
I love it. Now, once again, compare that guy to Devin Haney.
Right.
Yeah.
And the Haneys, all I gotta say is soft as baby shit. Thank you, Joe.
Yep. That's it. I tell you what, G Funky, God bless you, my friend. And guys, on behalf of Tony Manzano, on behalf of the incredibly talented and funny Adam Monteguia Lopez, and on behalf of the very uber talented G Funky Boxing, I'm Joseph Heron. You've been listening to Warwick Boxing. Guys, come back for tomorrow with Ronnie Shields. Have a great evening, everybody.
Rod Vashon Holden presents the living embodiment of the American spirit, my brother, Rick Glaser.